my god. When was like the last time I recorded this? This is like... Oh, it couldn't have been like past... like 4 months now? By the time this will go out? So welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. We're actually going to be finishing up Turnabout Reminiscence. That's what we're on. So... I'm hoping I can beat Chapter 4 tonight. Like, not obviously a ongoing recording, but... Yeah, I know, you guys probably are like, Evil Spirit, I want you to go back to Red Dead, but this comes first to me. Sir, what has seemed to be the trial into the Capcom embassy staff members' murder? Indeed, since both the suspects and the prosecutors are now dead... I'm gonna give him a Ganon-like voice. The case will be dismissed. In other words, the trial here ends here prematurely. Ha! Looks like you'll just have to wait a little bit longer for your big debut. I suppose it can't be helped. The evidence for this trial will be transferred to you in a while. Sir, what do you think about the murder of I'm just gonna say Capcom. Embassy staff members and the murders of the Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rill. What an outrageous circus is all become. That Faraday brought it all upon himself with his naivete. An outrageous circus, right, sir? I grow wary of this topic, Edgeworth. I'll have you assigned to a different case. Papa, you'll come and watch my courtroom debut next, won't you? I'll consider it. That's your daughter! What a dick! Sir, if I may please be allowed to continue my investigation? Whatever for? I know that there is already a suspect in the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. However, there is not enough evidence to prove that it was he who committed the crime. I'd like to continue investigating in order to find the perfect proof of his guilt. I'll turn up a little bit. The perfect proof? Don't make me laugh. A worthless person like you has no right to claim such a thing as perfection. Papa? Who do you think is the real culprit behind these murders? Miles and I were competing to see who can find the real killer first. Plus, being able to investigate a real crime scene is a really rare opportunity. Not in this series, but, like, not at all. It would give us some real-life experience, wouldn't you agree? If you want to investigate this case that much, then do as you wish. Then you're allowing us to continue? In court, your top priority is to win your top priority is to win, and a solid investigation is one of these keys of winning. We have to continue to make sure, we have to make sure you become recognized as a first-rate prosecutor, don't we? I want it to be very interesting otherwise. Oh, it wouldn't be. Anyways, I'm returning home now. Edgeworth, Francisca, see to it I'm not disturbed. Save for the result of your competition. Yes, sir. Of course, Papa. Francisca, thank you. Why are you thanking me for? Your logic earlier was built on that scruffy detective's lie. That means that the competition is still on. Yes, just as you wish. I won't let you get off that easy. Oh, it's so easy. Now then, let me see how well you fare on the investigation from here, Miles Edgeworth. I don't have enough information yet. So my first order of business will be to question anyone involved with this case. Well... You first, then. Actually, I'm gonna look something up. I was right, I was like 4 months. December 24th. Christmas Eve. I played this game, so... Actually, I wanted to... Sorry. Miss you? Oh, it's you, Edgeworth. And who are you? Wait, you were at the crime scene just now, weren't you? You shouldn't be disbarred for not knowing who I am. I am Franziska von Karma, and I am to become the successor to the family name. About to? I guess that means that for now, you're still just another kid. Ooh. In which case, it's only natural that I didn't know who you are. Oh, why are you whipping me? Anyways, it looks like they're planning to hold the evidence a bit longer. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's waiting. Terribly sorry, but I have a few more questions to ask you. Look at you! Eyebrows scrunched with lines on your forehead. And that oops of you. What exactly is so funny? Sorry. I'm just started dealing with a super serious atmosphere. Apparently they failed to teach you proper behavior at a crime scene in law school. I feel so much better now. So what is it that you want to talk about? I'd like to inquire as to where you were at the time of the murder. We were in the defendant lobby number 1 the whole time, up until we heard the gunshot. And by we, I mean Mr. Bad. If you don't believe me, feel free to ask him yourself. You're with Detective Bad? Why? We had a little something to discuss, that's all. So I take it that you were acquaintance with Detective Bad? Yeah, he was a detective in charge of the KG-8 incident. Hold on one second. Be right back. Sorry, I had to respond to text. Detective Bad... sorry. Sorry. Detective Bad is also related to that incident? That's right. He was the one who was supposed to protect my sister, Cece. But you know how that turned out, don't you, Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth, I have no idea what you two are talking about. I've heard of the KG-8 incident from my papa. And now does that case... but how did that case release to you, Miss Mew? Miss Yu, sorry. The victim of that case, CCU, was my little sister. I think she... Didn't she just say that that was her sister? You're making that serious. Super serious face again. I'm fine, really. I'm just making a point to rub some more salt in his wounded pride every time I see him. The way she talks about doing that as she laughs away is kind of creepy. Oh, speaking of Mr. Bad, he and Mr. Faraday, I'd say they met up just about every single time the Yatagarasu made a move. It was practically a given that the two would meet up at every one of the crime scenes. I see. He didn't mention that he is in charge of the Yatagarasu investigation earlier. Maybe I should ask her what she knows about the Yatagarasu in more detail. Miss Yu, I was wondering if you could tell me about the Yatagarasu? The Yatagarasu, huh? I don't really know much about that character myself, but I do get a lot of consolation requests from companies to defend them. Requests from companies? The Yatagarasu isn't some petty thief out of for money, you know. Alright then, perhaps the Yatagarasu is in the business of stealing people's lives. You're not very funny or witty, are you, little Miss Swan Karma? Franziska, be careful about who you whip. Choose carefully or we may be sued by... No! There, I chose carefully, just like you wanted. That just now was hilarious, little Missy. Of course it was. What is wrong with these two women? Why does my pain give them such delight? So in the end, what is the Yatagarasu? I have to say, I've never heard of this theft when I was in Germany. The Yatagarasu deals in information, namely in digging out dirt about backroom dealings and the likes of companies. Yatagrazi is a vigilante who steals such info and then makes them public for all to see. Vigilante or not, this person sounds like another criminal to me. I suppose you could put it in that way, too. But either way, a lot more clients now, thanks to the theft. A thief, sorry. Sounds like misuse profiting nicely. God. I'm dyslexic, I apologize. You claimed that at the time of the murder you were with Detective Bad. But don't you lawyers usually discuss the trial with your clients during a recess? We do, and that's what I was planning to do. But Mr. Faraday was being rather threatening, and he dragged Mr. Rail away. After that, Mr. Bad came into lobby number 1, so we just stayed there and talked and talked. And what did you talk with Detective Bad about? Nothing interesting. I just insulted him some. Talked about how the trial was gonna end. It was going, and then I insulted him even more. Bloody, when she's not laughing, her mouth spews nothing but insults. Anyway, Mr. Bad and I were in defendant lobby number 1 when the murders occurred. So I really can't tell you anything about the hallway or lobby number 2. I see. Mackerel. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your client, Mr. Mackerel. Now that your client first claimed to be Yatagarasu, is that correct? Yeah. Once I heard that it was Yatagarasu that had made off with the evidence from KG8, I began to ask Mr. L all sorts of questions, but to no avail. Turns out Mr. L was not the Yatagarasu, he just made that up. He made it up. Mr. L's crime was not caught on tape by the security cameras, but there is no footage of him sneaking into the embassy base itself. Hold on for 1 second. Then you mean to say that you knew that he was not the real Yatagarasu? And then that you just made another that he was just another cold-blooded killer, and you were ready to defend him? Yes, that's right. I see. So a defense lawyer is actually just someone whose job it is to cover for criminals. That's why defense lawyers are so detestable, but they are no match for us Von Karmas. I can't believe it. You're serious? Why don't you save that face for something really worth being serious about? And Mr. Edgeworth, do you remember what I said earlier? I have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KGA incident, alright? And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending an unknown killer. I don't put words in my mouth. I said no such... don't put words in my mouth. I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rell was to be his lawyer. I had no intentions of covering for him, ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going to. I'm sorry. Forgive my rashness. I suppose I got a lot of miss you. I should move on and speak with Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? Hey, it's you, pal. You're here. Ouch! As am I. I don't think you need to whip him to let him know that. I didn't do it, pal. I swear on my honor as a detective. I really didn't. Your words are useless. I place my trust only in the evidence, detective. Once the investigation is fully over and we find out that you are the killer, therefore there will be no mercy to be had for you. Have a heart, pal. But you're not worried, right? After all, you have nothing to worry about if you really are innocent, that's it. Hey, that's right! Hey, pal, go on and do your perfect investigation and get the real killer for me, will ya? Would have done so even if I had not requested me to do so, detective. So you and Mr. Faraday had a small meeting last week, didn't you? And what exactly did you two... what did you do to make him so angry? I just asked Detective Pad the same thing myself, pal. Turns out he was mad at me because on my very first day as a detective, I reported in at my usual post instead of the Criminal Affairs Department. By the time I got down to Criminal Affairs, I was really, really late. And that's when he gave me that huge speech. I remember doing the exact same thing in elementary school. On the first day of school every year, I'd always wind up going to my old classroom. How pathetic for the detective to be comparable to a mere middle school child. Or to a school child. You claimed to be standing guard in front of the door to the lobby number 2 during the recess. However, when did you receive the order to do so, and from who? Earlier at around 3:20 from Detective Bad, pal. Today's trial really took a crazy turn. So I was told to make sure nothing happened to Mr. Faraday. And yet something did happen to him, correct? It looks like it was a total waste of mere manpower to assign you to a guard duty. Yow! Your words sting worse than your whip, pal. So it was Detective Bad who ordered him to stand guard. Oh, sorry. I'll read it. Hold on. Now then, Detective Gumshoe. Is there really anything else you'd like to tell me? Nope. Not a thing, pal. In that case, allow us to take a look at what you are carrying on your personage. Ah! Wait! You can't do that! There's nothing of any particular value here. Well, my handcuffs are confiscated, but Detective Bad, so you know. And what is that open envelope I see sticking out of your coat pocket? Ah! Hands off, pal! Just show it to us already. Ow! Oh, it's a bonus! Annual bonus check within $5 total, except there's no check inside. You had your look, now give it back, pal! It's my first bonus as a brand new detective. I just got it and cashed it today. I literally had no cash on me until I did, you know? So that envelope is really special to me. Now give it back! You don't need rubbish like this. Don't worry, we'll throw it away for you later. How could you? So he has no reason to want to kill anybody. I'm sorry, but I need to take him in for questioning now. I think I've asked him just about everything I need to. No way, since he became a suspect, there's one piece of evidence I should reconfirm. Officer, I ask that you wait a second. I still have one thing I'd like to reconfirm with Detective Gumshoe. Understood, but please make it brief, sir. And hear from the horse's mouth. I must confirm whether or not his testimony about when the crime occurred is the truth. Alright. You told me earlier that you heard no sounds other than the gunshot out in the hallway. Is that correct? No mistake about it, pal. Then you are also claiming that there is no one passed through the hallway either. Is that also correct? Yep, not even a single ant passed through that hallway while I was on duty. You do realize that the lie you are telling is only making life more difficult for yourself. Huh? Oh, but it's true! I didn't see anyone go through the hallway, and I didn't hear anything else, pal. I bet the killer found a way to kill the two guys that's beyond what I can even imagine. So he tends to continue to telling this ridiculous lie? But why do you do so given the situation he's in? I believe a thorough investigation of the hallway in front of the defendant's lobby is in order. Watch out, Edgeworth. Ah! You! Ow! How could you have not noticed that coming? Kids can sometimes be so cruel. Looks like she dropped something. Swiss roll dropped by the mysterious young girl says courthouse special on it. Maybe we should arrest the girl? She might turn out to be a valuable lead. I believe some sort of punishment may need to be dealt with the next time we meet. I believe I asked all that I need of this man. Now for Detective Bad and the judge. We have to confirm who is correct, the judge or that scruffy face right there. But we should inspect the hallway in front of lobby 2 next then. I suppose so. Shall we head on over? Francisca? Oh. That Detective Bad and the judge? Alright, sorry. So, did you see anything else? No, I do not think so. I see. Well, thanks for your cooperation. Oh, it's nothing. Just doing my duty as a defender of the law. That'll be all for now. I'll ask again if I have any other questions. Anytime, detective. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few loose ends I have to tie up. Oh, you're the new prosecutor Mr. Von Karma recommended, right? We'll give him that voice. My name is Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. And I am Manfred Von Karma's daughter, Franziska Von Karma. I am set to become the successor of my genius father any day now, Your Honor. I see, Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Von Karma. Oh, ah! I broke my tongue. Are you alright, Your Honor? Please feel free to refer to me just as Miss Von Karma, Your Honor. As for him, just Edgeworth is fine. Apparently somebody doesn't feel that I'm worthy of a proper title. Oh, very well, I shall call you Miss Von Karma and Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth is fine, sir. Now, about your earlier testimony. Yes. What about it, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd like to ask you a few questions about what exactly you saw. Alright, after all, it is my duty to clarify my testimony as a defender of the law. I appreciate your cooperation, Your Honor. Ah, yes, no problem, Mr. Edgeworth. I love your duty. Wait, I love your line of duty. I don't fucking know. Now, the first thing I'll need to do is figure out that that detective executive. Alright. Your Honor, I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Where were you at the time of the murder? Do you suspect me of something? No, nothing of the sort, Your Honor. Very well. You may continue with your testimony. Your Honor, it's your testimony after. Oh. I had no idea you were chasing after me or my testimony. I might want to avoid being in a trial run by this judge. Oh! Poor Edgeworth. Oh, let's see here. Now then, how should I put this? When you get to my age, you need to pay more frequent visits to the restroom. If you go take a look through the window at that end of this hall, you see a small window. This is a window to the men's restroom. In other words, you can see clearly into this hallway from the men's room. When I was going into the restroom, that detective Gumshoe, is it? He was standing right in front of the vending machines buying something from it. However, I couldn't believe, when I was about to exit the restroom, there was not a soul in the hallway anymore. Your Honor, if you could please calm down and explain it to me rationally. Oh, I'm really sorry. Please let me regain my composure. I was really suspicious, that's why my finally my own judge intuition said. Although, well, until the murders occurred, I just sort of brushed it off. Ho ho ho! Apparently this judge doesn't understand the concept of staying calm. That's probably all I'm going to find from his honor. Mr. Edgeworth, may I return to my other duty? Mr. Edgeworth, may I return to my other duties now? Yes, sorry to have held you up. Thank you for your cooperation, Your Honor. Ho ho ho! Anytime, Mr. Edgeworth. Anytime. The judges in this country seem rather friendly. Yes, if not a little wish-washy. However, I hear that they are known to hand down very fair verdicts. How little does Edgeworth know? You see anything? Did you find something, officer? There's a $5 bill back there. Oh, come on, just a little more. Is there no working this crime scene who isn't a total waste of living tissue? Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a single person who can deem useful here. It would appear that this vending machine sells snacks and other various foods. Just lovely. What will they think of next? Don't be a jerk in the courtroom like these beef jerks. 1 pack for $9. Defendant fresh milk? 1/2 pint for $7. Stay neutral as the Swiss do until the end of, with these. I just got that joke. For $6? They're awfully overpriced. The lineup is simply awful. Period. Speaking of snacks. I wonder if there's any Swiss rolls the little girl dropped this from this machine. I was wondering about that myself. Here's a Swiss roll. The end of what? Well, I assume it means the end of the trial. I suppose this means that no one should eat these during a recess? Can't eat during the trial. So, I suppose the only time you can eat them is now, huh? I wouldn't mind if you wanted to eat one now. They'd come in packs of 2 after all. We're in the middle of an investigation. Besides, I don't have $6 on me. Well, we can pull our money and buy a pack together. If I have to split it with you, then I don't want it. Oh, sure. Detective Bad, I have something I wish to acquire. Hey, what about doing some actual work, you? I wish to inquire into Detective Gumshoe's movements You're getting in the way of the investigation. I have an order from Mr. Von Karma himself. Plus, I still hold investigative authority. So I heard you were the one who called for Detective Gumshoe to come down here. Faraday. That guy would just accuse you, though. I just knew something was gonna happen. My detective instincts told me. A lot of good it did you. You couldn't even protect one lone prosecutor with it. Hold it! Oh, you get a job. Well, yeah, get a job. Francisca, I think you need to apologize. I'm sorry. Terribly sorry, Detective Bad. Please continue. I used the phone on the first floor and called the precinct. Told them to send somebody over. That detective, the one that showed up. Only upon his arrival did you set Detective Gumshoe to stand guard, Detective Bad? Yeah, I waited for him on the first floor. After he got here, we came up to these defendant lobbies together. As we entered this hallway, we ran into you. He told us that Faraday was really mad, and that he dragged Rail off to lobby number 2 to have a word or something. And that Faraday had said to not let anyone interrupt them. So what choice did I have? All I could do was tell this big lug to stand guard outside. And around what time did all that take place? Let's see, I think it was about 30 minutes before I heard the gunshot. After giving the big lugs his assignment, never left the hallway, not once. Oh, and how can you make such a claim? One of the guards out for his main lobby swore to me he didn't. If the detective never left the hallway, then where did he disappear off to? That's simple. He must have gone into lobby number 2 just as I suspected. You and I, we were in lobby number 1 next door. The only one without an alibi is Gumshoe. We see that I am still missing some key pieces of information. Detective Bat, you also heard the gunshots, did you not? Yeah. I heard it when I came in defending lobby number 1. That's why I came running towards lobby number 2 together with you. How much time elapsed between you hearing the gunshot and your arrival at the scene? Less than a minute. What were your movements of hearing the gunshots? I grabbed the big glug who was just walking around the hall. Hold on, my cat wants out. And raced into lobby number 2. And that's when we discovered the bodies, in that order. That makes you the discoverer of the crime scene, right? Yeah, I guess it does, little miss. I'm about to become a prosecutor very soon. You will treat me with the dignity I deserve or else. You wave that thing around anymore, and I'll have you arrested for obstruction, little miss. You wouldn't dare! Just joking. Detective Bat is really something if he can make Francisca behave. And are we about done? Is there anything else I should ask him about? I'd like to know a little more about the circumstances under which you heard the gunshot. Like I said, I was in lobby number 1 with you. I had nothing else to add. Testimony certainly collaborates with what Miss Hughes said. Miles, you already asked him about that, remember? Suppose I should ask about something else. Maybe the time? I'd like for you to tell me the exact time you heard the gunshot. It was around the end of the recess, and then the trial was about to start again. I think. He was supposed to make time for himself to transfer the evidence, he was hoping. But I got the sense he wasn't going to show it for the handoff. So I figured I should go get him, or he'd be late. And just as I thought that, bang! The sound of the gunshot hit my eardrum. I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to restart. Are we done here? I don't have any time to waste. Hold it! Oh, come on. All you're doing is standing in front of the door, doing nothing. I get the sense that he is somewhat investigating his crime scene, or that he is keeping us under surveillance. But to what end? Detective Bad, may I ask that you cooperate with us for just a bit longer? I don't have anything else to say to the two of you. You guys were the ones who said you wanted to investigate in the first place. Fine then, be obstinate. Be obstinate. We just do as we please. Come on, Miles. You may no longer be willing to help us. However, may I ask for the forensic scientist cooperation? Do as you like. Have you found any suspicious fingerprints, officer? Nope, just the fingerprints of those involved with the case, sir. I guess we all know of the players in this case, huh? It would appear that way, but I have the nagging feeling that we're missing something. I suspect that what we're missing is hiding right in the scene of crime somewhere. Ants. What are they eating? There's a handprint too. What are these black specks? I believe there's a pile of ants eating away. Oh, that detective. He claims that not a single ant slipped by him. And yet there's a whole hill of them. Ah! Why are you hitting me for? As a replacement for that pathetic detective. Perhaps I should add this option to the detective's growing tab of pay cuts. Anyways, I wonder what the ants are eating. Now on the look and smell a piece of cake and chocolate Swiss rolls. Now it's Edgeworth. The courthouse is to be kept clean. It wasn't me that dropped the food on the ground. The courthouse must be kept clean. Not Edgeworth's fault. The dirt on the bench smells like some sort of sweet substance. I can't believe there's someone going around dirtying the courthouse. For shame! Calm down, Francisca. Now take a good look. Does this smudge look kind of like a handprint to you? I suppose it could be. Which means that perhaps we can look the prints of the person who's sold this bench. I see. Then we'll know the identity of our mystery slob. You there, the lab technician. Could you please find out whoever this handprint belongs to? Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Not yes, sir, yes. I've got the result of the fingerprint analyst, sir. And do we know who they belong to? Sir, the fingerprint. Oh, Detective Gunshot. Oh, interesting. Good work, officer. Handprint. And there you have it. Yes, I suppose so. Now I know the identity of the person who dirtied the bench. I sense that you and I will be using this information in different ways. So I know that's Gumshoes. She's a rapper. What is this? Pink covered piece of trash. Made of rubber. I feel like I've seen something like this before. All I see is a piece of garbage. But you know, the fact that there is a litterer running loose in the courthouse, simply unforgivable. Ah! It's not like I was the I who littered. Rubbish belongs in a rubbish bin. Yeah! What's the matter? I pricked myself upon this cactus. I didn't think the needles on this thing would be so sharp. Well, what did you expect? Can you imagine how bad it would be if you were hit on the head with one of these? Anyway, this cactus seems to be unrelated to our case. Do you really think so? Because I believe this cactus sitting on this windowsill is completely related. Oh well, then I'd look forward for your explanation on how it is related. So that window on the other side belongs to the men's restroom. I can't see it. At your height, I'm not surprised. Ow! I guess short people have feelings too. They always have feelings. What? Alright, well, we have a piece of evidence. Oh. There. These bits of chocolate cake. Could they not have come from a Swiss roll? A Swiss roll? Why would a courthouse sell a thing like that? It may not seem like the right venue, however, it is being sold right over there! The vending machine? Ah, I see. Stay neutral as a Swiss? Yeah. 2 for $6? Talk about expensive. Even the fact that it's on the expensive side of that side. The fact that the cake crumbs and chocolate bits were found in this hallway suggests that they come from a Swiss roll that was purchased from this machine. I think I have a pretty clear picture of what happened here now. Naturally, after all, I am here, aren't I? Oh, sorry. And as he ate, he dropped it on the floor and sold the... yeah. How could he have not cleaned up after himself? How utterly despicable. Don't you dare whip me again. It wasn't I who made the mess in the first place. Anyways, if I was indeed the Detective Gumshoe who brought the search roll, that creates a rather interesting contradiction. Contradiction? Where? I think another look at the special courthouse vending machine is in order. Oh, it's not $6. About Detective Gumshoe's finances, he said that until this morning, he didn't even have a single penny on his personage. Just how poor is that guy? If his bonus really was only $5, then he shouldn't have been able to purchase this pack of Swiss rolls. However, facts being as they are, we found cake crumbs on the floor. Meaning Scruffy must have bought a pack somehow. Indeed. The detective should not have been able to purchase a pack, and yet he did. Question is how? Wait. Okay. Talked with you, check that. These are hard at work carrying their food home. It's a marvel that they can pick up such comparatively large objects of their size. Well, if you want to carry the might of Von Karma name and not be squashed under it, you'd better work extra hard just like these ants. Same goes for you, Francisca. It's pouring out of the hole of this bench as well. I wonder if this is nothing but ants. Can you dare continue with that gross line of thought? I'm sorry. Is there anything else I can look at? Just like how she whips the fuck out of him. Just shut up, bitch. Ugh. Okay, that is a very clever pun. Do you really think that they put that much effort into product games? Even a foolish fool could understand the foolish thinking of the fool who made that. Anything so foolish that I thought I got so thoroughly mad and now I'm utterly famished. Okay. I'm just gonna look at all these. When you're in hot water, you might need a hot dog. What does that even mean? Oh, I get it. It looks like the saloon was decided through a public contest, and the winner was Professor Piston Payne. What does that even? Objection! Overruled. Is that it? That I can check here? Can I press the button? Let's look at the evidence. What? Pink rubbery substance. I saw this in a different form earlier today. I believe this is a piece of a popped balloon. I suppose that's possible. The balloon probably got a little too close. Oh, so that wasn't Gumshoe who ate it. Theological collusion, yes. That wasn't the one who ate it. It was her. I think. What happened here? Alright, Francisca. You care to share what conclusion you come to? Why should I do that? We're still in the middle of a competition, you know. Someone's cute that she's going this far to ensure she wins. Well, it's very well, but we need to pay his honor a visit as well. Hello, Your Honor. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to test your witness testimony to see how it stands up. Do you doubt me? Am I your new suspect? Oh wait, sorry, that's not the voice I gave him. In a sense, I suppose you could say that. Even you, a judge, are nothing but a common witness before Von Karma. Silence in the name of the court. Silence, I say! Mr. New Prosecutor, recommended by Manfred, and Miss Junior Prosecutor, successor Manfred. You bit your tongue and continue. As a defendant of the law, I could never give a false testimony. You can't even place me under oath if you want. Very well then, your testimony, if you please. Oh, here we go. Hold on, is that a good picture of... Okay, I'll just make sure. Wait. Oh yeah, hold on, I want to show you guys this. I got a negative egg on this one run in Balatro. And I got two... And also, that's my time and accept. Okay, sorry. Okay, hold on one second. What I saw at recess. During the recess, I went to the restroom. There's a window on the hallway side, in other words I could see in the hallway. As I entered, I saw that detective buying something from the vending machine. When I was about to exit the restroom, he had completely disappeared. A detective that goes missing while on duty? That sounds mighty suspicious to me. Well, this isn't going to be that hard. Your Honor, can you please try to remain calm? Oh! I'm so used to simply listening to testimonies that I got caught up in the excitement. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun now. Well, let's do it. Into the restroom. He didn't disappear, Your Honor.
Objection!
No, no, no. What was that finger wag for Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think it's a little rude to shout objection while someone's giving their testimony? Ha! If you truly are a man of the law, then you must always be vigilant. For example, I never let an opportunity to shout OBJECTION pass me by. Well, Edgeworth, it's one thing to be passionate about your job, but this is real life. This is what some people may say is the pot calling the kettle black. Your Honor, I wonder if you might want to take a look at this for me. What is that filth? How dare someone dirty the hallway bench like that? Who is the culprit? That party is hereby found guilty of uncleanliness. If you must know, the uncouth bench dirtier was already been placed under arrest thanks to your earlier testimony, Your Honor. Oh, well that's good. But who wasn't? We were able to discover something about the smudge on the bench, namely Detective Gumshoe's fingerprint. I'm not happy with committing just murder. You had to go dirty the courthouse to guilty. Your Honor, please calm down. While it's true that the detective is the one who made the mess on the bench, we have not yet established that the actions related to the double murder. What do you mean? I believe that the detective bought a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine, and then promptly sat down on the bench to eat one. The cake crumbed piece of chocolate on the floor under the bench, and Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints proved my conclusion to be true. Oh, but I still don't understand. Is this whole thing related to how I couldn't see him as I was leaving the restroom? It is indeed. The window in the hallway was built rather high up into the wall, at around a grown adult's chest height. As evidence, I submit that Francisca herself was unable to see out the window. Woo! Maybe I should have used her height as evidence. Basically, what this means is that the area details under the hallway window is a blind spot. Then the rest is being... Seems that you have made the connection. So when we're able to sit on the bench under the window... Yes, even someone as large as Detective Gumshoe would have effectively disappeared from sight. What? Do you finally see, Your Honor? Your testimony had just proven that the Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time. Hold it! Hold it! Sorry. I didn't mean to say it with that much enthusiasm. All I wanted to do was try saying it once. Here, let me say that again. Hold it! Is there something of value that you'd like to say? Yes, actually, there is. I remember something else just now. Mr. Edgeworth, please allow me to testify to the court one more time. Even if we overrule him, he'd just keep on talking, wouldn't he? That might not be a bad thing. The more information, the better in a perfect investigation, right? I suppose the possibility you can't see a seated person from the restroom window. However, I doubt that However, that doesn't mean the detective was sitting there when I looked. Anyway, I forgot to testify earlier about probably the important detail. As I was leaving the restroom, I heard the loud bang of a gunshot. How was that? That is the testimony of none other than the judge of crimes. Your Honor, could you try to state the important facts first next time? Great, before you go around judging others, you should learn to judge your own words. Eek! I'm sorry. But honestly, I thought that sound was just a noise popper until just now. Now that he mentions it, right before we restated the trial, he did talk about that. Oh, by the way, there was someone celebrating a birthday during recess. I could have sworn I heard a popper going off. Come to think of it, the other day was my grandson's. Alright. Francisca? Was it the gunshot? Because gunshots and party poppers sound completely different. So, I'm gonna...
Objection!
No. Wait. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I realized what I did. I pressed the wrong. Okay, it's time to start pressing everything. In case, do you concede that you were overly confident in your overconfident in your last testimony? Now, hold on there. I just said that it was possible you can't see a seated person from the restroom. But you know something? I don't think you know when the prints you referred to were left on that bench, do you? Well, you were proven that it's possible Detective Gumshoe was sitting. I still have a problem with that just when those fingerprints were left! He's right, I've still yet to prove when the fingerprints were left on that bench. While he feigns ignorance, his honor had seen a lot of life. As judge, I mustn't underestimate him. Alright.
Hold it!
Okay. Just want to see if I can... As we established, you went to the restroom during recess. However, at what point in recess did you look into the hallway? After I called for a recess, I handled the change of prosecutor paperwork. Maybe about 20 minutes until we reconvened? Yeah, that sounds about right. Just as I suspected. What were you expecting? And I demand to know that... know what that all-knowing smile is for. Your Honor, that statement you made just now is important. I'd like for you to append it into your testimony. Alright, if you insist. Oh, because the gunshot went off. Because it's like just about to start.
Objection!
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember, I was like, what? What? Oh. I cannot allow you to make an objection. What? Your Honor, I'm really sorry, but I cannot allow you to not allow me to make an objection. Egads! I've been overruled. Your Honor, there are simply too many holes in your testimony for my taste. What do you mean by that? You claim that you heard the gunshot during the recess, but that is simply not possible. Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Manfred Vaughn. Ugh! Instead of biting your tongue... Wait, hold on. What'd you say? Instead of biting your tongue, why don't you bite your tongue on these preposterous names? I see you have no mercy for the elderly either, Francisca. Don't talk back to me unless you want to be whipped in the back. With your height, you need a stepladder or 4-2 probably that. Mr. Edgeworth, my ears are not that far gone yet. I'll have you know I can still hear just fine. I heard that sound of the gunshot loud and clear with my own 2 ears. Did you know? Yes. Yes. It's from Detective Bad. And according to him, he heard the gunshot right before the trial was going to start again. What did you say? Your Honor, you just said that you heard the gunshot about 20 minutes before we reconvened. Alright. How do you explain the glaring contradiction? That can't be! Unfortunately, that is the truth. But I heard it clear as day. Bang! That loud gunshot. The sound of the gunshot. We kept returning to this point of contention. That piece of evidence, I always did wonder why I found it where I did. However, now I understand where the gunshot... what he actually heard. Unfortunately, Your Honor, this is what you really heard. The balloon.
Take that!
I found this object in the hallway earlier. What is the pink what is that pink substance? It may not look it, but this is actually a piece of balloon. I see. I suppose you would like me to accept that pink balloon into the court record. Your Honor, I present this piece of evidence in order to overrule your testimony. What? Your Honor, your argument goes as follows. You saw no one in the hallway when you heard the gunshot. Now there is no guarantee that the detective was sitting on the bench at that time. Therefore, you believe he must have been at the crime scene. Defendant lobby number 2. Am I correct? Yes, that's exactly right. Let me ask you something. Do you think that the gunshot you heard really was a gunshot? I think I've said enough that you can figure the rest out on your own. Your Honor, you were fooled by the popping of this balloon, into thinking it was a gunshot. What manner of trickery is this? That was a good effort you put forth, Mr. Edgeworth. But if it was me, I'd wrap this thing up before the judge even testified. Care to elaborate on how one ends something before it even begins? Well, to be honest, I did think that sound was a bit off from a real gunshot sound. But who could have guessed that someone would pop a balloon in a place like this? That's true. One doesn't usually think balloons in conjunction with courthouse. Wait. I want to trade these coins with you. That's it? The balloon girl. That's what she was holding. Your Honor, if it makes you feel any better, you didn't you didn't lie once in your testimony. However, I can't really vouch for its accuracy. Who knew? Giving testimonies could be such a difficult thing to do. What have I done? I owe Detective Gumshoe a very, very big apology. I will see to it myself that he is released. Wait. There are still a few things I have yet to resolve about what happened in the hallway. Your Honor, I request your permission to further question Detective Gumshoe. But why? I thought we just cleared his name. What is it we did, or, we just now or not? I still cannot say. The only thing I can do for now is to continue my quest for the perfect explanation. And to that end, I must resolve the remaining issues pertaining to the events that occurred in this hallway. Very well. Bailiff! Bring Detective Gumshoe into the courtroom. I will fulfill my mission and find the perfect explanation for this case. Hello, Gumshoe. I've already told you a gazillion times, pal, I didn't do it. I'll be the judge of that, Detective Gumshoe. No, you won't. I'll be the judge of that. No. I'm the judge around here, and I'll be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that. I gotta give him the more deeper, Richard Nixon voice. Why can't you guys be a little less judgmental? Yes, well, speaking of hasty judgment, Detective Gumshoe, I'm afraid I must apologize for an error in judgment on my part. Your Honor, I don't believe you should apologize just yet. We have yet to prove that he is completely innocent of this crime. I guess so. What are you guys talking about? In any case, I would like you to testify to your actions while you were on guard duty. And please remember, you are not on trial. This is all just part of an investigation. As such, you may still be found to be innocent. However, if you should give false testimonies... Ouch! My whip will object loud and clear. If you are found to be lying, you will be held indefinitely. Understood? Gotcha, pal. I have to decide this crime in the judge's testimony. Oh, yeah, the Detective Gumshoe is lying. And if I can't break his lie, then we may never get to the break of this case. Came down here to the courtroom on Detective Bat's orders. As soon as I got here, he ordered me to stand guard in front of lobby number 2. From that time on, till I heard the gunshot, I was in that hallway the entire time. On my honor as a detective, I swear it wasn't me, pal. Still singing the same tired tune. Okay, I'll just have to change the melody. No, he's lying. It's time that I pulled the information out of what I need. Alright, I'm just gonna skim through this real quick. I know I just read it, but... Detective password. I doubt it.
Objection!
This piece of evidence proves the contradiction in the statement. Well, what exactly does it prove? I suppose it doesn't prove so much as... Looks like it's a meanly piece of evidence. The court refuses to accept it into the record. It appears that I was mistaken. If I continue to make mistakes like this, the truth will slip from my grasp.
Hold it!
Then let's press it! You claim to have been in the hallway the whole time? However, is that not in fact you did something while you were in the hallway? Of course I did something! I guarded the door to lobby number 2, pal. What else? Very well then. What exactly does guarding that door entail? Well, to put it simply... Oh, I know. It was my job to stand in front of the door without moving an inch. Oh, took a gumshoe? You mean to tell me that you didn't take a single step away from the door lobby? I mean, from the door to lobby number 2? That really what you wish to testify to the effect of? You got it, pal. I didn't take a single step away from that door, just like I was ordered not to. Why is everyone so quiet all of a sudden? Because we're all in shock. And in all that is your utter stupidity. Scruffy, if you're gonna lie, at least tell us a more believable one. Ouch. But I am not lying.
Objection!
Knew it. I have an objection. What is this, pal? Or what is it, pal? Detective Gumshoe, I'm wondering if you recognize this from somewhere. Hey, it's one of those things. The courthouse special Swiss roll, right, pal? Precisely. In that case, I suppose that you are also recalled the soiled hallway bench. Hey, you know what? I think it was probably me that did that. Detective Gumshoe! You know you can't go around dirtying up the courtroom like this, or courthouse. You inconsiderate sloppy pig. Eek. Promise to clean up later, I swear. Now then, shall we get down to business? About the fact that you didn't move a single step from in front of the door. Is that really what were the case, and how were you able to get a pack of Swiss roll? Furthermore, if you didn't move a single step from in front of that door, how did you manage to get the bench so dirty with your grubby hands? Ouch! It appears that Francisco Webb can do more damage than my words alone can. Alright, I confess, pal. I was hungry, so I bought a pack for myself, okay? Thought I'd get chewed out again if anyone found out about me eating on the job, so I didn't want to say anything. Well, unfortunately for you, I saw you do the whole dastardly deed. I clearly saw you buying a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine. Okay, I'm sorry for lying. But that's all I was going to say for you. I mean, that's all I'm sorry for. You got that? Because I'm not holding anything else back. That last statement may sound like it makes sense. However, there is something I don't quite believe. Are you sure you're not withholding any further information from us? Of course not. I've got nothing else to hide, pal. That's true, Detective. But it is true, pal. I swear, there's nothing else. I'm sure you are aware of the pieces in the price of pack for the Swiss rolls, correct? Remind me again? That vending machine out in the hallway is selling a pack of 2 Swiss rolls for $6 a pack. Yet, according to you, you didn't have any cash on you until you cashed your annual $5 annual bonus check. Isn't that right? Let me ask you then, how did you manage to purchase a pack all by yourself? Can you provide me with a proper explanation to that? I told you I bought it for myself, pal. There wasn't anything else in that hallway with me. So there was no one who could have helped me buy it. Wait, don't tell me. You got some kind of proof that there was someone else in the hallway, don't you? Correct. As if you could. I mean, what are the chances that... Wait, you do? Of course I do. What? How? The popped balloon piece. What the heck is that? I knew you didn't really have anything. You prosecutors are all the same lines, people. You should stop me now. Ow! No, I refuse to be lectured by the likes of you, detective. Miles, how long do you plan on being struck? Oh, shut up. I have no intention of fouling this player's life, but there is definitely a second person. Oh wait, is it the other Swiss roll?
Take that!
Oh. Hey, you showed that to me not 2 seconds ago, pal. No, I showed you... Whatever. I think you're under the mistaken impression that I bought this... That I bought this pack of rolls. Wait, if you didn't buy it, then that means you must have stolen it, you thief! What? I would never do such a thing. All you liars are the same. You started out as thieves, you're still under arrest, pal. I believe you need to assert that all thieves start out as liars. And in that case, what does that say about you, detective? Gah! This particular Swiss rolls was dropped by a certain someone. Oh. There were 2 Swiss rolls in this package. You ate one of them, but you gave the other one to a certain other person, didn't you? No way, pal. You got it all wrong. I ate both of them. It would appear that I caught you at last. Hey, don't you dare do anything bad to that girl. It appears that they do know each other after all. So why do you continue to come up and kick me? What have I wronged you, somehow? I have a name, and it's Kay. Kay what? Kay Faraday. Faraday, are you perhaps Mr. Faraday's daughter? It's not a you, I'm Kay. I mean, I'm not a you, I'm a Kay. Kay. You know what? Good little girls don't kick other people. Especially not hard enough to leave big nasty bruises like the way you do. Well, then you shouldn't have put Gummy under arrest, mister. Gumshoe? My guess is that she is talking about Detective Gumshoe. What a cute nickname you've given him. Gummy didn't do anything wrong. Okay. It appears that I will need to speak with her in a bit more detail. Rah! Now then, Kay. She's like a stray cat. I wonder if I should feed her something, like...
Take that!
Okay, I promise to give you this if you calm down. Oh, Swiss roll! If it... I mean, it really belongs to you, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I was saving it for Daddy. Oh my. Your father. He's... Ah! Don't say another word, pal. She doesn't know yet. Thanks for watching out for me, Gummy. But I already know about Daddy. I overheard the guards talking. About how Daddy, he's not here anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. I mean, protect him. Okay? I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna... There it comes. Cry! It's alright. Let it all out. Your father just passed away after all. I myself was also involved in a case at this courthouse when I was a young child. A case in which my father, who was a defense attorney, passed away. All of my dreams of becoming a lawyer were crushed into fine ash on that nightmarish day. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my soul. Ever since that incident, I dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. And now, to have this happen right in front of me, this child, I feel a certain shared fate, a common bond between us. Not Edgeworth, that sort of gentleman, are you? Are you going to just stand there and watch a lady cry? You're right. Sorry about that. Okay, here. How about we use this handkerchief here and dry your little eyes? Honk! No! My caveat, don't blow your nose in that. I feel better now, thanks. Okay, are you gonna be alright? Yep, I'm already alright. I highly doubt that, but I'm not going to push it. Remember, Daddy, I never cry in front of strangers. You're a good kid, aren't you, Kay? You always keep your promises, right? That's right. Even if I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm still going to keep all my promises. You're a very brave girl, Kay. And a very good child for keeping the promises you made to your papa. I'll even testify that you didn't cry, just for you. Thank you very much, lady. Ha, it's nothing. I'm only telling the truth after all. It appears that because her father was a respected prosecutor, I got sympathetic to Kay's feelings. Were you the one who bought this pack of Swiss rolls for Kay? Well, I didn't really have a lot of money, and I somehow made $1 out of all my pennies and quarters I have. And that still wasn't enough, and I really wanted one. Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. And that's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct? Yeah, thanks a bunch for doing that, mister. Sure. But let me ask you, even with that $1, you still don't have enough, correct? Well, that's why... Hey, if you bully Kay anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal. May I remind you that you're the one already under arrest? Dumbass! Ow! Yow! I sense that Kay is going to be less than coming with this question. Kay, what kind of person was your father? Daddy was a hero of justice. His job was to catch all the bad people in the world. So do you, a prosecutor, as a hero of justice, huh? I suppose we are, in a sense, as we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals. Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would buy me my absolute favorite treat, sweat rolls. Well, I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Daddy. So, I've been working really hard. I see. What have you been working on? Been working hard to keep all the promises that I made together. Promise notebook. Can I take a look inside, Kay? Sure, okay. Here's a be exchange diary of sorts between father and daughter. This very day writing conveys a sense of the kind of man he was. This little notebook just might come in handy later. Thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I hope you'll continue to work hard to become a hero like your father. I'm gonna try. Hey, Kay, so I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? That makes me a hero, too. Yeah, you're really cool, too, Gummy. Yeah, aren't I, Kay? What is with the two of them? I hand out verdicts, so that makes me a hero, too? Yes, and thanks to your oh-so-heroic testimony, you almost painted that detective as a wild criminal and sent him off to jail. I'm really sorry about that. Gummy's not a bad man, okay? That poor judge, he's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay. Yeah, we're friends. In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him? So I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier? Yep. I was on my way to see Daddy when I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway staring really hard at the vending machine, so I said hi. And when was that? Before everything got crazy. How long ago were you two together? We only talked for a little while. And then we went on our own ways. That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while, and that's it. Oh, which means... we have now confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during recess. Isn't that right? Ah, he got me. Told you to stop picking on Gummy, mister. Very well, then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later. Sorry about your rough weave thing. Yes, well, now that it's possibly drenched in your nasal mucus. Don't worry, Kay, I have a spare. So here, you can have this one. But Daddy said, never take things from a stranger. That's one of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct? Yeah, look, see, it's right here, on this page. Alright, then I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home, wash it up nicely, clean it, and then give it back to me the next time we meet. Okay, Daddy. You said I could borrow things from strangers. Detective Gumshoe? Uh-oh. I believe it's now crystal clear that you were with the little Kay in this hall. I told you to stop being mean to Gummy! Hold it! Well, Edgeworth, there is still something you have yet to resolve. I beg your pardon. still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us. As well. Gummy didn't tell you... Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake. Hey, don't worry about it, okay? Everything's gonna be okay. Ah, so that's why. So, what was Detective motive for lying? You can't explain it, and you can't call this a perfect investigation. Reason for lying is simple. What? Here's what I believe to be his reason. A simple observation of the detective's action and his interactions with Kay tells you the detective was lying for the young girl's sake, and this piece of evidence will show you exactly why.
Take that!
Was it the gunshot?
Take that! Take that!
Mr. Faraday and Kay's promise notebook. How does that explain anything? If you can take a look at the page, it clearly written that Kay should never take things from strangers. When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay. What a foolish reason to fool those fools. Ouch! Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you? Because I'm your friend, Kay. That's why. Gummy. At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell the whole truth now? Guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll split the goods. Been standing guard for a while. I was getting really hungry, and that snack vending she was taunting me. But all the cash you had on you was a $5 bill, and that was enough to buy it. After all, the cheapest item in that vending machine is a $6 bag of Juice Rolls. Yeah, but then, like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up. I was thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy, so I wanted to buy a Swiss roll. But I only had about $1 in coins. So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together. And we bought a pack of Swiss rolls together. But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said, Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you don't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, he brought it from me. He brought it with me, so you didn't really get it from me, you know? Told me it would be okay. So he gave me a whole pack of a whole roll to save and give to my dad. Who knew that Scruffy could be so considerate? Indeed. Detective, I take it that you sat down on the bench and ate the roll? Yeah, we were split. We split the other one and ate it right then. The sweet taste of that cake. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal. Please, Kate, I believe this belongs to you. Oh, that's from the balloon I popped. It's bad manners to leave garbage lying around, Kay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one piece away. It was sitting high up on the windowsill where you couldn't see it. So, just this once, I forgive you. But that balloon, I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped his half of the Swiss roll. Oh, wow, you really got me there, pal. Aw. So I thought maybe I could give Gummy this other roll. Then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister. So you kicked me, is that it? You sure are a feisty one. I'm really sorry, mister. It's alright, I'm perfectly unharmed. But about this Swiss roll, would it be alright with you if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all his charges and free to go? Yeah, sure. Just make sure to give it to Gummy afterwards, okay? Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we may have proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duties, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double murder.
Objection!
Uh-oh. Actually, it proves just the opposite, Edgeworth. You just showed that Detective Gumshoe was the only one who could have committed the crime. What do you mean? What? Quite rude to eavesdrop, Miss you. Getting lectured on manners. That girl with a penchant for whipping people. What? How dare you talk back with such... You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy. And then what have you here? What is the child doing here in the courtroom? Bailiff, please take this child away. What? Miss Callisto, you? That girl is Miss Faraday. I know, so what? You think that just because she's a victim's daughter, she gets to run around all wild around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her to speak when nothing... Okay, yeah. I suppose you're right. However, as long as we're in agreement on this point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time, correct? Yeah, but you see, isn't it obvious that it could be the detective? He's the only person who could have gone into the lobby number 2 at the time of the murders. I have no counter-argument to that. Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest. But the investigation is far from over. Oh, that's right, I was going to speak to you about that. Do you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard? I suppose it is. Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on a criminal, or you may regret what comes from your negligence. Oh, Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma. Down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation. Aye. So, we're back to square one. Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all of the circumstantial evidence. It will probably lead to a bunch of problems, but investigation is not over yet. There's still one location we have yet to suspect. Where would that be? But the Detective Bad and Miss You were at the crime scene, lobby number 1. And that'll be next time on Miles, Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. See you guys next time. Man, I didn't do the cool outro thing. Well, I guess. Because I'll do that next time. Bye!